Hey boss, we just got this mail from an anonymous source. I
Hmm.
looked through it to see whether it was a prank or not, and it seems to be pretty weird. It's about a theme park that's starting up, and it's called Starr Park. I don't know, I've never heard of it before, but it seems pretty serious. We really should analyze every single detail from this and deduce on what's
Hmm.
actually happening here.
Sounds serious. Let me see that. According to YouTube, only 30% of the people who watch our videos are actually subscribed, which means there's a 63% of people who aren't subscribed. People should actually subscribe because it's free and they can always unsubscribe later. I don't see what's the problem here.
Uh, sir, you're reading the wrong file.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, that's the real one. Okay, put it in the VHS recorder.
alright.
Okay,
Interesting.
yeah, let's watch this. So in the first scene, there's this title card, and I'm thinking maybe this is some sort of company logo or something. So I backtrack and search through Google for it, and the only place where it appears is a Reddit post where they showed that it came from a source code in the Starr Park website. So this is our first look at Starr Park itself, and
Oh yeah, those look like figurines.
yeah, they're all display models, so it hasn't been built yet. I mean, yeah, if it was built, we probably would know. But then it transitions into like actual people dancing. So just now you could see like Spike and Mr. P, which are people in the game Brawl Star, but as
The two
mascot
mascots.
versions, yeah. So
Yeah.
creepier versions of them. This too could probably be referencing Colt and Shelly, Bull with like the bull head and Dynamite in the back, obviously.
Mhm.
But the tracks don't actually connect. This fall off. Okay.
Oh, I just realized that.
Yeah. And this old man, he's Gale. He's yellow Gale. Okay.
Hmm.
In this scene, you can see Daryl's ship from the event back then. This is pirate area. So Daryl's ship. There's also the temple area, which is like a map for, I think it was bounty. So this actually hints towards them actually doing like a full-on series of maps based on this location. Okay, so yeah, this is like the center point of the entire area. And then there's this guy.
Who's that guy?
I don't know. So yeah, he's just talking about Starr Park itself. Okay, the choices of words here are pretty odd because Brawl Star take place in this, and Brawl Star is just conflict and fighting. So already we know we can't trust this man. Also in the back, that's the map that a YouTuber named Kairos Time made. So okay. Also I noticed something while looking through it. Every time they have like a cut, something odd happens after the cut. So that's what I noticed.
What do you mean? What
Like
happened?
every time they have like a slight cut in the video. Okay, yeah, that guy just broke like a bridge or something as he pick it off the wall over there. He broke a bridge. So in this one you can see kind of like a space theming that they're working on. There's an artist working on stuff. There's a goose in the back for some reason.
Looks like a swan.
Same thing.
Wait, the lady has a beard? Oh no, it's her hair.
Okay, so I have a theory right here. This is actually pretty creepy because I feel like the figures are actually people. Later, like it will be further confirmed later. So throughout this like little walking shot, we see a lot of things. We see some cupcakes, we see some mushrooms, and then there's Mr. P designed in the back. So we can obviously he's a pretty big part in this entire thing. And then there's the Brawl Ball over there. So it's pretty
From
big.
the event.
Like Brawl Ball is like a game in the game. It's kind of big though. So does that mean that brawlers in the game are like giant? Because compared to the wall, they're actually pretty small. Okay, so here there's references to Poco. And okay, so right here you can see next underneath the table with the tentacle, there's actually Penny under the table, like Penny's hat. And that's pretty interesting. There's lollipops, I'm not sure where that's from. Okay, so in this scene you can see stuff that will be set up later. You can see Bali's bar. You can see a cardboard cutout of a person.
Is that a head in the background to the right? On the table? On the table to yeah, there. Is that a head?
I'm not sure. I can't really
Kinda
make
looks-
it up. There's a bear.
Oh, there's a hair in the background.
Yeah, and there's more concept art. But there's the odd thing is that weird cutout person. And there's also
Huh.
a bull shotgun over there.
I didn't notice there was a cutout.
Yeah. Okay, so here there's quite a bit of thing to unpack. There's some bugs. There's a cactus, obviously. Pigs.
Exploding on Aladdin's carpet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that one's obviously a reference to Tara and Jeans. There's also a reference to the Sprout over here with the sticky note with a face. there's a guy wrapping spaghetti and meatballs sprawled in the bottom left, and then there's a guy working with bull shotgun and obviously cactuses for spike. Okay, so this is the part where
The cactus in the background.
yeah, okay, this is the part where I noticed it to be pretty weird. So there's quite a lot of references here. First of all, the bear, Nita's bear. There's a coffin in the back behind the narrator guy. So obviously that's referencing Mortis. There's crows referencing crow. There's Spike referencing the cactus referencing Spike. There's Frank's head model over there, the purple thing, and then there's Rico's.
Yeah, another bear head, and then in the back it's Mr. P.
Yeah, Mr. P, and then there's Rico. So the most interesting thing about this scene is that they're using this bear as like a sort of like center point. But if you focus on the fighting at the back, look, the racial guy is scolding the penguin. You see that? Okay, so at this point, people are thinking that, hey, the bear is the one that injured this man, right? But I don't think that's how it works. Because look at his injury. How did the bear injure him? There's no way.
The bear has no claws.
Yeah, no claws, so it wouldn't be swiping horizontally. If he chomped down, it would have been vertical. So that wasn't from the bear. They want you to think it was from the bear, but it wasn't. Also, remember that Mr. P was getting scolded, and I think he was getting scolded because at the start of the video. Okay, also I'm thinking that in this video everything is shot chronologically, so it's not like there's no like time jumps or anything, it's all chronological. At the start of the video you can see the penguin dancing really clumsily. Like look, he seems like he's drunk, like he didn't know how to work. So now he's getting scolded by the manager. Also there's 8-bits arcade machine on the left. So yeah, okay. So this one is obviously Super City's background. Okay, so look at him. How he destroys like a bunch of people as he smacks down with his stick, right? You say, okay, yeah, that's nothing, that's a little humor. But he smacks down here, and it actually appears in real life. So did he just murder a bunch of people? Okay, so basically this is the same room, just a different lighting.
Hey, that's the cutout.
Yeah, then the cutout, someone moved the cutout there. Mr. P is gone now, but the Bali, he's working.
Barley.
So they did a quick cut and they changed his hand to a robotic hand. Okay, so now this is the store area. There's quite a few things to unpack here, obviously a bunch of merch. Why does the child leg have like some kind of weird strap around it? Do you see that?
It looks like a prosthetic.
Yeah, like weird straps on it, so that could be a hint to something.
Is he like a statue? Why would you give a prosthetic to a statue?
Yeah, there are quite a few references to brawlers here. There's
Mr.
Bo,
P's in the background.
but yeah, there's Bo's hat, there's Mr. P plushies, that EMZ hairspray, there's the cactus spike shops, and also the security camera seems oddly similar to the one in the Siege maps. Okay, so this is the creepy part. I thought that they paused on this frame a bit too long, so there have to be something that they keep hiding here since they paused it for a bit too long. And so I look closely. Did you see that?
Oh my god, I saw that.
Yeah, right?
I just saw that. I saw that.
So yeah, that's a reference to Colette, I think, the new brawler. So this is Mr. P's fight. The family of four just went in. This guy's walking like nothing happened. Okay, you see that? They had a cut over there.
It's empty.
So when the thing rolls out, the parents are gone, and the kids doesn't seem affected. I mean, they seem pretty sad. And then there's another cut. Something else happened. And now obviously that's Leon and that's Nita. So this is the animation studio. Yeah, learning about bees. So maybe a reference to bee. Also that poster at the back is a reference to Piper.
Oh yes, with the umbrella.
Okay, so there was a cut again where the bee came to life. So I'm thinking this isn't some sort of like editing trick. I'm thinking that this may be the bee actually coming to life in like the actual video itself. You know what I mean? Because there's a cut. Why would there be a cut? Right? Like if it's editing, it would be seamless. But then see, there's a cut. There's like an obvious cut. So I'm thinking that yeah, it will add to material later. So this is a showreel B being showcased here. Frank, Mortis, and BB being showcased here with a bunch of random goons. They had 419 as their score, which is one more point to 420, which is not epic at all. And then there's Colt, Pro, Bo, Mr. P. There's a spaghetti on the stick. There's like weird corn and gumballs. And I actually eat that. Okay, so now we're in a minecart going into the gem mines. So this is obviously the dynamite figure, a work in progress thing. They're getting gems off the mine, as you can see from this guy. They're going in.
Did you scream?
Yeah, and look, he seems like really on edge, right?
Yeah.
And then this is where he starts speaking gibberish. If you reverse the gibberish, like if you reverse the video, it plays.
Oh my god, this is so Gravity Falls.
What?
This is so Gravity Falls.
Yeah, well, if you reverse the video, you get.
In the future, the children control a three-pack in glowing rectangle.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's not the worst. That's not the scariest part. Obviously, there's iron giants in the background. Okay, so this is where tons of cuts are happening. So it looks like the lady's losing control of the robot over there. And then look, it's Stretch. So like most people wouldn't. They're like, oh, where the hell did this guy? What happened to the last guy, right? But look in the back. Do you see any similarity with the guy sweeping the floor? Do you see that? And he's unconscious, and he's being like pulled to show like he's actually still moving, but he's not. He's already gone.
Tied to his jaw.
This man saw what happened. He knew what happened. Look at how scared he is. He doesn't want to screw up at all. Remember Mr. P getting scolded?
Yeah.
Look at what happened to him now.
Where is he?
Top
Oh
right.
my god, he's dead.
He's gone.
Killed Mr. P.
So yeah, this shows that they're under construction. But then, there's some safety hazards. Two black smokes pouring out from the left and right. And then there's like a really, looks like some toxic green smoke coming out from the middle ball. You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
And that's reminiscent of the showdown smoke, which is seen to be toxic in game. Also, in this scene where he first enters the room, radioactive materials. So they are working with some radioactive things in here. So yeah, that's the end of the video. And then it ends.
There's definitely some more lore here than you would think.
Okay, yeah, so I have like this theory that I've been thinking about. So basically it's this. The display figures are like, the display is like an actual representation of this whole Starr Park, right? It's not just a visual gag. Because if you look in here, like this is the ideal of what it should be, right? But it represents what's real. And then so yeah, things goes on normally. You look through their process. This so far this is just references. When he says hello children, that's kind of creepy. But if you look at the back, you see there's 3 people at the back. You see that the black and white photo of 3 people?
Yeah.
I'm thinking those are the founders. That means there are actually 3 people involved in the management and ownership of Starr Park. He's just a puppet head. He's not like the actual main guy, right? Those 3 guys at the back, those are the people. I'm thinking that those are the people that actually own Starr Park. Okay, so this scene, he kind of let loose a bit. This is like a bit of faltering, right? He kind of like let slip a bit, like let his inner thoughts slip that like this isn't what it looks to be. Like there's something more beneath the surface. If you look at the guy rolling the spaghetti meatball thing, there's like a weird mark on his forehead. Do you see that? Like a horizontal mark?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, well, this man gets a horizontal mark too after he let slip
After the Baron.
Yeah, after he let slip about he got this mark after he accidentally talked bad about Starr Park. You notice that? Instantly got it, and then there's a cut to make you believe that it was the bear that actually did to him. But there's no way that the bear actually injured him. Like there's no way, because it's look, the mark is that way. Something else did to him.
The mark changes when he gets into the bar.
It does?
Yeah, it does. This one is diagonal. When he's at the bar, it's completely horizontal.
Does it change?
Yeah, it does. Wait, check the bar. See.
Looks the same.
See? No, it's different. See, this is completely horizontal. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it
Do you
does
see
change. Wow, there's a bit of a change there.
This one looks like fresher too.
So could it be that they filmed this immediately after? But then his hands are still okay here. Okay, look, so he messes up again. He accidentally destroys the building, right? Look at what happens to him now.
He's punished with his hand.
Yeah.
That was used
with his hands.
Huh.
So every time he messes up, something bad happens to him. Do you notice that? I forgot to mention that after the animation ends, everyone just gets dragged away, gone, everything's torn down. Basically, there's someone behind the scene, behind the camera, controlling everything. I think that they're building this on burial grounds, because they have the ability to bring stuff to life, right? Like the animation, they brought it to life. Like inanimate objects, they brought it to life. Like Rico, 8-bit, those robot stuff, they brought them to life. And I'm thinking they're experimenting with life and death. Just like what Kairos Time said, I think that they're trying to enhance these people with like some abilities, while in the meantime trying to get like immortality or life, or the ability to collect life or something. It is established here that the gems are actually radioactive, because it says radioactive and it's all bathed in purple light, and we all know that purple light means gems.
Evil.
Gems.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I'm thinking the gems are the source of their powers. You know what I mean?
Hmm?
Like they are the source of their powers, and when you try to extract the power from the gem, which is what's happening in this building. This is probably the circle building. If you try to extract it, it will release this toxic gas.
A bit of an update. I'm editing the video and I actually thought of like a really cool idea that maybe perhaps that the power cubes in Showdown, the things that actually make your brawler stronger, they are the thing that they are creating from the gems. So maybe gems equal the poisonous cloud and the power cube. So they're extracting the power cube, but in the same time, when they extract the power cube, the Showdown gas will come out too. That's what I think is powering the whole operation.
They know that this is like a site that has all this like resources. So they're using Starr Park as the development of this theme park as a way to be able to kill two birds with one stone. First, to be able to extract the resources while laying like the foundations for the theme park. And then the second is to collect people.
Hello everyone, welcome to the end of the video. So sorry if I sound a little sick, that's because I am, I still am. Also, I just want to say thank you so much to the Brawl Star team for like putting so much effort into this little piece of lore that no one actually thought much of, but then they just came out with this and it really blew me away. And I just wanted to make a video about this. It's super exciting and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. Please, I really want to see you guys' ideas and comments about the new things that are being unveiled. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stick around for the next one. Goodbye.